More than 100 million Americans are living with diabetes or prediabetes, according to the US Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, or CDC, and most of them don't even know about it. That's because many people don't realize the symptoms of diabetes until it progresses to a later stage when it can pose greater risks. Early symptoms include weight loss, frequent thirst, excessive urination, and blurred vision. If left untreated, diabetes can lead to various complications, including cardiovascular diseases, kidney failure, and blindness. Diabetes can be detected by checking for blood sugar levels if they are out of range. It has been estimated that around 90 to 95% of people in the United States with diabetes have type 2, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC. Being able to recognize the symptoms and when they should be checked up on can have a big impact on managing your condition. Here's what you should know. What are the different types of diabetes? The body normally uses insulin to help muscle and fat cells make up glucose, a type of sugar, to use as energy. Type 1 diabetes. Type 1 diabetes is when the pancreas can't make insulin. Type 1 diabetes can affect adults, children, and teenagers. It was originally called juvenile diabetes, but it can happen at any age. Type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is challenging to manage, but can be managed through different measures. Dr. Weitzer from the American Diabetes Association describes it as a condition where your body struggles to produce or use insulin, which is responsible for transporting blood sugar from food into the cells. Type 2 diabetes is one of the most common chronic diseases in the United States. If your body can't process sugar effectively, you may be at risk of developing type 2 diabetes. People with type 2 diabetes may have trouble controlling their blood sugar levels and are at increased risk for heart disease, stroke, blindness, kidney failure, or lower limb amputation. Type 2 diabetes is a chronic disorder in which the body cannot make or use insulin properly. The cause of this condition is still unknown, but it can be prevented through lifestyle changes and medication. Type 2 diabetes affects the way your body metabolizes sugar or glucose that comes from food. Pre-diabetes. We all know diabetes is not desirable and can be very dangerous, and now we have another complication, pre-diabetes. Pre-diabetes is when your sugar levels are higher than usual, but not high enough for it to be diagnosed as diabetes. Gestational diabetes. Gestational diabetes is a type of diabetes that only pregnant women can get. Hormones in your body affect how much insulin you produce, and sometimes this can lead to gestational diabetes in around 7% of pregnant women. Here's a list of 10 signs you may have diabetes. Number 10, frequent urination. Frequent urination is an early sign of diabetes, and it's also sometimes the only symptom. It can be caused by sugar, glucose, and other nutrients not being able to get into the cells in your body because your kidneys cannot remove them from the blood. So, if you notice that you're going to the bathroom more often than usual, especially at night, see your doctor right away. Number 9, fatigue. When you have a high blood sugar level, your body has to work extra hard to get rid of all the surplus sugar. As a result, there might be a serious consequence for your bodily functions. It also means that your body uses glucose in different ways when it's in this state. High blood sugar can cause fatigue among other symptoms, which is why more frequent urination is often associated with it. Number 8, extreme thirst. People who have diabetes tend to have excessive thirst or no thirst at all. This is because people with diabetes have difficulties in absorbing sugar in the nearby tissues and urinating more due to excessive sugar in the urine. Extreme thirst is a symptom of a person's high blood glucose levels, and it's a sign that may indicate you may have diabetes. Number 7, slow healing cuts. When cuts take a long time to heal, it's an indication that your body is having trouble fighting the infection. For people with diabetes, cuts take even longer to heal than they would for somebody without the condition. It can be an early warning sign of diabetes. If you have high blood sugar levels, your blood could be so sticky that it is difficult to circulate. This can lead to slow healing, even with small scrapes or cuts. You know our whole team is creating content with their best efforts for you. For support our team, thumbs up this video, subscribe this channel and press bell icon. So let's jump to our topic. Number 6, vision changes. Vision changes can be a sign of diabetes. Vision changes such as blurry vision, seeing spots or wavy lines in your field of vision may be an indication of diabetes. Changes in vision can happen for many reasons, but if you experience any of these symptoms, look out for diabetes. People with diabetes often experience blurred vision, which is caused by the buildup of fluid in the retina and subsequent swelling, maculopathy. Blurred and misty vision may also be a sign that you have high blood sugar levels. This is because high blood sugar levels can lead to increased eye pressure inside your eye. Number 5, you're always thirsty. For the majority of people, thirst is directly linked to dehydration, but for those with diabetes, it can be an indicator of a potential medical condition. The feeling of thirst is usually attributed to dehydration or heat exhaustion, but if you're always thirsty and your mouth feels dry, even after drinking enough fluids, it could be a sign that you have diabetes. If you notice that you're always thirsty and your mouth feels dry even after drinking enough fluids, there may be a reason for concern. For the majority of people, thirst is directly linked to dehydration, but for those with diabetes who are not properly managing their blood sugar levels, this may be an indicator of a potential medical condition. Number 4, yeast infections. Yeast infections are a sign you may have diabetes. Diabetes is a condition where your body does not produce or use insulin. Insulin is a hormone that regulates your blood sugar levels. This hormone works in the body and regulates the amount of sugar, glucose, in the blood and also how it's used for energy and stored as fat. People with diabetes usually have an overgrowth of yeast in their bodies, especially when they don't take medication to make sure their sugars are normal and when they don't follow good diets for diabetes such as healthy eating and exercise. Number 3, increased appetite or unexplained weight loss. If your body is unable to get enough energy from the sugar in the food you're eating, you may experience an increased appetite or unexplained weight loss. The symptoms of diabetes are usually ignored because they are not obvious. If you experience unexplained weight loss, it could be because your body isn't able to store fat anymore, which can be caused by diabetes. It's important to see your doctor if you notice any of these symptoms so they can help diagnose you with diabetes and better manage treatment. Number 2, your skin becomes very dry. Skin becomes very dry is a sign you may have diabetes. The best way to know for sure is to get your blood tested. The symptoms of diabetes are not physical, but also mental, emotional, and behavioral. If you're experiencing any of the symptoms listed below, it may be time to consider getting your blood tested for diabetes. Poor circulation and high blood sugar levels will make your skin dry and flaky, as well as more prone to infection. Number 1, dark patches of skin. Dark patches of skin around the groin, knees, and elbows are a sign that your body is not producing enough insulin. People with diabetes can find these dark patches difficult to cover up or hide. Some people may mistake the dark patches for dirt or bruises. This is because they are either unaware of diabetes or do not realize how serious it can be. When we eat, our body breaks down sugars and starches into glucose. The pancreas produces insulin that allows glucose to get into the cells where it can be used as fuel or stored for later use. When we consume sugar, the pancreas releases more insulin than we consume starch because glucose is used immediately by cells, while starch needs time to break down into glucose before it enters our bloodstream. So these are the 10 signs indicating diabetes. If you like this information, then thumbs up this video, subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon for further more videos like this. Thanks for watching, take care, goodbye.